Isn't that beautiful? Let's talk trees. Right behind me here, I have a beautiful sample of the Bahama Senna, or the Chapman Senna, scientific name. Senna mexicana var chapmanii. It's a beautiful small bush with some very interesting flowers. While a relatively common plant across the Western Caribbean, in Florida, Bahama Senna only grows naturally in Miami-Dade County and the Monroe Keys. Taking a closer look at the flowers, you can see that they are very characteristic of the Senna genus. They're small, yellow, showy, show up in clusters, and look almost butterfly-like in appearance. The leaves themselves are also pretty characteristic of the genus. They're these nice, long, compound, pinnate leaves with about, I'd say, 6 through 12 small green leaflets. Here's another look at the leaves. Bahama Senna is found in all manner of habitats throughout South Florida. These are some really sun-loving plants, so they really tend to grow anywhere there's sun. They're not huge by any stretch of the imagination. They typically grow 2 through 5 feet across, same in height, and they don't dominate a space as well as some other shrubs. They're really great at coexisting, as you can see by this marlberry and wild coffee that are also in its space. Ecologically, Bahama Senna has a lot of important roles. As a member of the Fabaceae family, it can fix nitrogen and improve poor quality coastal soils for other species. Furthermore, it is one of the favorite larval host plants of the cloudy sulfur butterfly, as well as several other types of butterflies that like to feast on Fabaceae leaves. Here's a wild butterfly. That's a zebra longwing. Furthermore, butterflies and all sorts of nectar-loving species adore these flowers, so Bahama Senna is sure to be a pollinator magnet wherever it is. There's a butterfly right now. That's a Gulf fritillary. Overall, Bahama Senna is a pretty interesting plant, and it's also a relatively common plant in the wilds of South Florida, as well as a lot of urban landscapes. It does a great job at attracting pollinators, improving soil health, and it won't really compete too heavily with other species planted around it. All it wants is a little bit of sun. Here's two butterflies.